And I remember going in that room, and my wife went with me because she was interested in being one of their first teachers. And so we went in, and I remember sitting down in that room, and during that interview time, my heart was so blessed because I saw 6 people sitting there, 7 people sitting there. And they were so excited about what was coming down the line. They were anticipating this school beginning in August of 2006. And so at the end of that interview that night, when I left, I told my wife, I said, wow, I want to be part of that.
When I first came to River Oak, probably the thing that most stood out to me was family. Family was important. Kids getting educated and knowledge of Jesus were probably the things that rang the most true at that time. Change and growth are always a challenge, but I would say the thing that has kept me going is just the Lord.
We were told that for the amount of money we projected would be available, we could build a school, but it would not have a gymnasium, it wouldn't even have a chapel, and it might not even be big enough. But God, less than 60 days later, made this building available to us, and the construction estimates indicated for the same amount of money, we could have much more space, a gym, and a chapel.
One of the things I probably could go back and just, if I were to stand in front of Jesus and say thank you for, is He didn't give it to me all at once. That is something that I just always reflect on, is that I'm not alone, that He is there and that He has already paved the path.
Neither my husband or I were raised in a Christian home, and when we had children, the Lord opened our hearts and we wanted more for them. He started here in kinder prep. Cordell, our oldest, who's now 10, so he was 4 years old. I believe that the Lord used this school to bring our family to Him. So he started in 2019. I was baptized in 2020, and Stephen, January of 2021. And that will forever change the course of our families.
I find that there's no greater joy and honor than to be able to shape the hearts and minds of our children. And so out of the overflow of my own relationship with Jesus, I am able to model the heart and mind and the character of God. So when I'm patient with them, they experience God's patience. When I forgive and say, let's try that again, they're able to experience God's forgiveness and grace. And so it's just finding those natural rhythms to talk about God, so that He's not just some distant person that we talk about in chapel, but He is present, He is near, He cares about everything that you're doing. And so if a kid leaves my classroom knowing that they are safe, they are loved, they are known, not just by me as a teacher, but by God, then I feel like I've done my job well as a teacher.
Attending River Oak in the early years helped me build a strong foundation of faith at such a young age. At River Oak, you're not just any regular student, you're a part of a big family.
I believe River Oak is worth investing in for our family and future families, because I believe this school is about the Great Commission. I think that Jesus told us to go and make disciples, and I believe that this school is doing that. I believe that our family is a testament to that.
I love River Oak because I get to learn about Jesus.
I love all the teachers at River Oak.
I love that River Oak has good Christian teachers.
That River Oak has a lot of people that I love.
I would like to say to the families, the supporters, the teachers, the students, everybody that's been involved in the growth of River Oak, thank you. You know, it's not always easy, whether it's to give time, to give financially, to pray. It takes obedience to do all that. And I thank you for your obedience in seeing the work and the call of the Lord here. It is a gift that is a legacy gift that will affect families for generations.
Go tell the world about me, for I was dead, but now I live.
First of all, I hope the students who have graduated from River Oak will be saying how proud they are or have been of being part of this school. I hope that parents about this time of year will be saying, man, I can't wait to enroll my child. And the last thing I hope that for a legacy of this school is 20 years from now, when someone still walks through that front door of that school, you or some staff member will hear that person say, we're in the presence of the Lord in this place.
Goodbye.